Right, that must be the hidden back base.
You need to get inside. The black bulkers are gunning down everyone they find on the streets.
Oh, don't worry.
You should go to Javayar's cantina. You'll be safe there.
We got cars right here. Oh. Speaking of, let's
Sure.
So I need to get within 10 meters for the sneak attack to work. Then I need to use the normal attack, otherwise I can't Okay, so that didn't do shit in terms of extra damage. Please go get him.
Sure.
Normal attack, otherwise we can't hit them. Oh look, we actually get them. Wow, look at that. This also wasn't in Knights of the Old Republic, the first one. You know, this restored content mod really adds some very useful stuff. Makes an already good game even better. Now I do hope we can actually hit them. Though with all these reinforcements, they're probably fine. Don't accidentally shoot Garth in the back. Thank you. Okay, not want to talk.
Yes, what's on your mind?
Never mind. No remains.
You guys are behind with your payments. What do you think just because you're in some gang, you don't have to give Davik his cut?
Yeah, running off, Mim. That's okay. See you later, man. Thanks for hanging out. Who you do all the work?
Ah, so you want to play this the hard way? Okay.
Q, Candra's. The man with the big gun. You guys sound an awful lot like Twilight.
Now get out of here.
Too bad. I was looking forward to cracking some heads.
Maybe next time, Candra's. I better get this over to Davik. I'll call you if anyone else gets behind on their payments.
So, working as a debt collector. That can
Those
be profitable.
Vulkars are dumber than a Coruscant granite slug. They actually think being in that pathetic little gang of theirs makes them important. Gadon keeps his hidden Becks in line, but Brezhik's getting dreams of grandeur. If Davik's smart, he'll slap that young punk back down.
Well, we know who he
I'm
is.
someone you don't want to get on the bad side of. And I'm not one for small talk. I don't have time to stick around here anyway. Davik's got me working on a special assignment.
Speaking of, let's go in here in the apartments. Now, if I do recall correctly, one of these contracts are somewhere in the lower city apartments, but they're also quite dangerous. Oh, speaking of dangerous, Callow Nord. I don't know why people keep thinking it's a good idea to give this guy shit.
There's a bounty on your little green heads. I'm here to collect.
That's the plan.
That's the plan.
Indeed. And they're done. No remains. Unfortunate. Now let's go. Okay. Get to those in a bit. Protocol droid? I don't remember there being a protocol droid here.
I cannot render assistance, citizen. Move along.
Medical supplies? Oh, speaking of medical supplies, we could use a med pack. Terrace swoop platform? Really? Oh, look at that! Restored content mod for the win.
This area is off limits because of the riot after the last race. You Teresians couldn't handle crowd control, so we're shutting down the swoop track. Just move along.
Alright.
This area is off limits because of the riot after the last race. You Teresians
Any items?
couldn't handle crowd.
Bazaar cards. These aren't worth that much.
Every year, dozens of gangs enter a rider in this race, but every year it's either a black Volcar or the hidden Beck rider who wins.
That's
I
corruption
guess
for
that
you.
makes sense. All the best riders belong to those two gangs.
That
You
and
gotta
money.
be careful around here. A lot of lowlifes hang out at the swoop races. Last year, someone stole a winning ticket out of my hand before I could cash it in.
See, you gotta keep that stuff in your pocket.
Every year,
bro.
dozens of gangs enter a rider in this race, but every year it's either...
With all the bad blood between the Vulkars and the Becks, I sure hope they don't pull out of the big race. No point in watching if they don't show up.
If this place ain't spotless for the season, opener, Brezhik will have his thugs beat me within a hair of my life. The Vulkars are taking this race very seriously.
I do love that voice
This
acting.
area is off limits because of the riot after the last
Right,
race.
so this is basically where we're going to have the
This place ain't spotless for the season opener, Brezhik will have his thugs
credits and a stun ray. That is totally worth. Stun ray worth much more than the credits, of course. Alright, well that was interesting. Right, these guys. I mean, I want to try that sneak attack, but so far we haven't been able to make it work. So, we got to get within 10 meters. Now, I think that is about 10 meters in this game. Okay, so he's already spotted me, so what if I hit him? Okay, he dodged it.
That hurt, I bet.
Okay, these sneak attacks really suck. We gotta upgrade this blaster. Now, without the dual hand penalty, maybe the rapid shot is worth something. Oh, suddenly black volleys. Run. You don't have the health to tank this. I mean, we can win a fight, but there's a lot of fights to get through. Adrenal Alloy. We're getting lots of these adrenal alloy keys. Oh, actually, never mind. We only got 2. What else are we getting so many of? Strength, stamina, a little bit of everything apparently. Which one increases our dexterity? Let's turn off solo mode and let's go check out the stims. Right, it is Alloy that increases dexterity. So Alloy would be useful even with. Let's see, can we make him walk through their own shit? Probably not. So what if we just frag him? Twice. Wow, they actually stood there. Well, that makes it easy. Okay. He has got a shield. Finally, an opportunity to use those ion weapons. Ion Blaster, Rapid Shot. Now let's take out that shield. Okay, got the shield down. Switch back to normal blaster. And he's done. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. Karth ran next to the mine, then we detonated it and killed everyone in the party. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. That was rather embarrassing. And that was also entirely my bad. Now, let's go grab these items and get the hell out of Dodge. For fuck's sake, though. That was it. That was it. Let's get out. Maybe I was getting a little bit too fancy with the demolitions. But it would have been useful if Karth had not stood next to those guys. Oh. Get him, get him, get him, get him. We didn't stun, or he didn't stun us, so that's good. No remains. Ah, see? Rapid shot with one blaster, apparently much better than normal attack with 2 blasters. The chance to hit seems to be much greater. We will keep this in mind, and we'll proceed with just 1 blaster. Right, now these are the guys we're gonna frag, and hopefully they will continue to just stand there. They did not, in fact, continue to stand. Not through a third when the second one already missed. Okay. Let's not tempt fate here. Okay. Let's just disable it. No, don't. Okay.
What?
Let's heal up by leveling, because that works. Right, okay, the attributes. Now, the fun thing about the attributes is that now they all cost 1 again. We can put our intelligence up for the next couple of levels to 18, and that will give us a +4 modifier on intelligence. That should be everything we will ever need. On the other hand, of course, charisma, always fun. Wisdom, useful. Constitution, a little bit of extra HP would not be bad, especially on earlier levels. It really gives you something else. Carthanasi pulling an Etten rand. Yep. We did see it there. Now, I do think I want the extra intelligence. Really, do we need 18 intelligence? I mean, that's a lot of skill points. Let's just do it. Get up to 18 intelligence, get that +4 modifier, and afterwards we can dump everything else we want into either Constitution or Dexterity. Wisdom should be good, and so should Charisma. Now, our skill... Wow, we're really getting all the skill points. We can't upgrade computer use. Demolitions... We're not going to spend that much on that. Security. Persuade, of course. Awareness. Last time we had 3 remaining. Now we have 4 remaining. I'm really thinking we should start spending these skill points. Now, if we had more stealth, we could actually just... start doing those sneak attacks. Units of higher quality grant a bonus to the skill, right? A character set in stealth can move, can set, disable and recover mines, use computers, repair droids, open doors and containers. I mean, this is seeming more interesting by the moment, and it also seems like we don't need to have... Why can't we upgrade this? This is really weird. Isn't computer use one of our greatest skills? I mean, we have the related attribute intelligence. I mean, I guess we could dump it into treat injury, but that seems like such a waste. Let's put it on demolitions then. We're gonna keep that 1 skill point. Yes, continue. Accept. Alright, so now that we have 28 HP, I'm feeling a lot more confident. Oh, and he's coming in. Wow, that did 6 total damage. Now that did 8. Don't mind me just point blanking you. With no melee weapon. Oh, forgot to enable that. Oh, well, he's dead. Fucking platforms. An electronic message. Oh, yes, this one. Let's see. Read message. Hey, Alum, how's life on Terrace? I heard your brother left for Tatooine to become a miner. Did he at least leave hyperdrive behind to keep you company? I hope you're still practicing with a blaster I gave you. Remember what I taught you, because you might need it. Terrace is nothing like Alderaan is dangerous here. Yes, we saw that. I'm afraid he died. Stay away from those swoop gangs and keep everything locked up in that old strongbox. Nobody's going to be busting into that thing. Hope to hear from you soon, Uncle Louis. Now, first let's recover the mine. We have the demolitions now, so we may as well. Sealed strong. Can we actually security through this?
Didn't work.
No. Strong box is a particular sturdy construction. The lock is a computerized touch panel that uses a password entry system. Because the box is an older off-planet model, there is no interface for you to try to slice the system. You'll have to try to figure out the password if you want to get inside. Try to enter the password. Now, I think this has to do with the message. The strong box is property of Alan Matic. Access not permitted. What's the name of your pet? Rank or Louis? I think it was Hyperdrive. Who taught you to fire a blaster? Uncle. Elderon. Ah, well. The shittiest 100 credits, the blaster pistol, and the Republic mod armor. Now that armor may actually be 5? Let's see, what does Karth currently have? Karth is gonna be the one taking the damage. Yeah, then we take on the combat suit. Okay. That must have been the shittiest security system known to man. Stream's still doing fine. Security door. Let's get in. The rest of this was just... Oh, shit. Okay. Karth, where are you at? Help me out here. That chick just standing there. Oh, that's the assassin. I think she's pretty strong. Pretty strong. So let's save. Otherwise, we will die.
Stop right there, or I'll give you a blaster shot right between the eyes. Now,
I believe you.
What are you doing here?
Let's see, can we kill you? I mean, we're not going to be able to persuade her to death, so we may as well just start firing.
You're a fool if you think you can collect the price on my head.
Perhaps.
Now you'll see why I'm the most dangerous assassin on Taris.
Well, I mean, Calo Nord is here too, you know. Oh, we probably should have done this full health, but we can make do. Holy shit, she does a lot of damage. Okay, advanced med pack, and let's start... I mean, we could start with some grenades, but Karth would probably die sooner. So let's just rapid shot.
Ready.
Wow, that did 30 damage. And that's only a third of her health. And Karth is not looking too hot right now. Let's see, can we from the inventory use the med packs? I think that uses it instantly, and I'm not sure. Oh wow, that actually worked. Look at that. Okay.
Yes.
Now. Ouch. Wonderful. That was much easier than anticipated. Karth, you're really doing a good job here. Scope, adrenaline amplifier, and a neural band. See what that does for us. Reflex +2. Well, I think that'll be more useful than that stealth fuel generator, because so far that has been pointless. Saves will +2. Yes, please. And that should be it. Medpack, credits, and spare parts. Karth is really the one doing all the damage here. I mean, we're just kind of tagging along. No, it's these
Game war's getting out of hand.
Yes.
Volkers aren't just attacking the hidden
Literally
Vexen.
everywhere.
They go after everyone.
Like here. And then we run back out. Yeah, not much of an assassin that was. God damn it, Karth, you're a goddamn monster. I used to think Karth was useless, but now that I'm running around with a character who can't do shit, Karth is suddenly very useful. Credits, shock stick, energy shield, and another combat suit. Combat suit, of course, more useful than the mod armor. Ion grenades, very useful against shields and droids. Did we already get that? I'm not sure that we did. Ooh, armor reinforcement. Now we can upgrade Karth's armor. If you can get out of the way, thank you. Let's upgrade Karth. Level up. Skills. Right, he's a soldier, so it's mostly just street injury. Beats. Master 2-weapon fighting. Power blast. Now the improved power attack is really doing work. Or at least the regular power attack is doing work, which means that the improved one is even better. Now, we can of course give him something else. Oh, he's really good with blasters. We actually kind of want him to be melee focused, at least for now. Is that a model Slave 1 or Lego? No, that is the Lego UCS model, the Ultimate Collector's Edition. It was a little pricey, but I thought it was so fancy that it was worth the price. Once every like 2 or 3 years, I decide to treat myself on one of my childhood obsessions, which was Lego, and I buy myself a set. The most recent acquisition, which was a couple weeks back, was that TIE Fighter. Money's been a little tight lately, and as such, I decided not to go with one of those super fancy large sets, but go with the smaller one instead. And before that, I think it was that one that I bought. Right, I think we can get out of here now. Yeah, I really used to be very big on Lego back when I was a kid. So, every once in a while, but not too often, I decide to treat myself to one of those. More Vulkars, but they're just standing there, so if you're gonna let me frag you, then... okay, so how about... I think you we can still hit. Throw a second one after that. Okay, that was needless. Oh, grenade. I mean, when your character is this bad, then you better just use everything at your disposal. And grenades, of course, are guaranteed damage if you hit. Remember, you can use the rapid transit system to return to your base. Yes, we are aware. This is not our first rodeo. Oh look, now there's actually people there. That's also... This restored content mod's really adding a lot more than I... No, Karth, screw off. Not now. We're working here. Let's save first, in case these turrets decide that we're a little too close for comfort.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official set business are allowed into the Undercity. Unless you've got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you can.
You can't keep... Do you see these turrets around you, mate?
Good. I don't have time for this foolishness. Down here we run a tight ship, not like the slipshod operations in the upper city.
Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change right in front of you. Please turn around.
Yes?
And then we're gonna go through it. What?
Hold on, where do you think you're going? This area is restricted to undersea
You still need the papers?
Without the proper security papers, I can't let you pass.
Alright. Ah, wait. We can get in anyway. I've orders to join up with one of the Undercity. I forgot my security No. That Sith wouldn't do that. I've got orders to join up. It was a rush job, and I have to get there quick, so I didn't have time to grab my papers.
I don't know how they do things in the upper city, but down here, we follow our orders to the letter. So just march.
The golden voice failed?
I don't know how they do so.
Wow. It did indeed. Okay, well, let's quickly switch back to something that will not get us targeted by literally everyone. You don't need a stealth field generator. Could use an energy shield, probably. So, we each have an energy shield, but we didn't have to pay no, like, 150 or something credits to get them either. And we can actually go collect that bounty now. Let's head over to Zax. Alright, that's the base. We are going for the cantina. Now, I'm not sure if we're ever actually going to be able to get the bounty on Bendek Starkiller. I mean, I'll try, but I don't think this character is suited to that. I think that's pretty much a soldier-only thing. Now, let's see if we can get some more money out of it. We've got the bounty. Well, I mean, you could be a little more persuasive in saying, I want 400. How about saying, you know, the job is difficult. If you have a hard time selling these bounties, then perhaps you should consider paying a little more. May do better for business, all that stuff. But it worked anyway. 400 it is. Alright. 400 credits received. Now we could blow them immediately on Pazak cards, but let's not do so. I mean, is there anything else we would... Nah, but I mean, these... We'll have more money later on in the game and there'll be less of a hit. There are some fairly decent items here that you might want later on anyway. Let's go talk to the hidden backs.
Hey, you can't just walk in here. This is the hidden back base. How do I know you're not a Vulcan spy sent to kill Gadon?
Okay, I'm no spy. I need Gadon's help. I was told to speak to him.
A lot of people want to go inside and speak to Gadon. He's a hero of the common folk. But the days of the hidden back's open door policy are gone.
I see the door is firmly closed.
And the Vulcan gang war, Gadon has more enemies than he used to. We're being careful about who we let in now.
Is there any chance I can persuade you to perhaps open? Okay, well, these guys are big on loyalty, so bribes are likely not going to happen, even with my golden voice. So let's just say they could use an ally, which in some sense, this is more of a persuade option than this.
Well, we do need all the help we can get. And you don't look like you're with the Vulkars or the Sith. Besides, it's not like you can do anything to harm Gadon in the heart of his own base. Not with Zedra watching.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen these grenades? They're pretty good.
Go in and speak to Gadon if you want. Just remember to be on your best behavior. The hidden...
Oh, don't worry. I am always on my best behavior. Lots of Twi'leks, lots of aliens, and one man leading them.
Hold it right there. Who are you? And what is your business with Gadon?
Calm down, Zedra. Nobody's going to try anything here in the middle of our own base. It would be a suicide.
We should go back soon, by the way.
Breshik and his Vulkars want you dead.
We have some
Anyone
upgrades that we can apply.
Threat, and it's my job to make sure you're safe.
Do you want us to start attacking strangers on sight, Zedra? Like the Vulkars do? I will never let it come to that. Now step aside and let them pass.
As you wish. You can speak to Gadon if you want, but I've got my eye on you. You try anything and you'll be vaporized before you can say Vulkar spy.
Vulkar spy.
You'll have to forgive Zedra. Ever since Breshik and the Vulkars began this war against us, she's been a little overzealous in her security duties. The problems with...
That's okay, man.
Things. Zedra seems to forget that I know how to look after myself.
Aren't you blind?
How can I help you? The escape pods? You know, I heard
does look a little blind.
Asking around the upper city about them as well. But you don't look like you're with the Sith.
They might be spies, Gadon. They might be working for the Sith.
Calm down, Zedra.
You might have a blaster stuffed in his hand.
A battalion of troops kicking down our door. No, I think this off-worlder has his own agenda.
Do you know anything about this or not?
I suppose I could tell you what I know.
Yes, you
could. Not like it could do any harm to me or my gang. But it might cause problems for the Vulkars, and that's okay in my book. The Vulkars...
See, let's all be friends. Tell me what you know.
It's too bad we didn't get there first, considering what my spies reported the Vulkars found. A female Republic officer named Bastila survived the crash. We Becks don't believe in intergalactic slavery, but the Vulkars aren't so picky. They took a prisoner.
So she's serving drinks now. Or worse.
Normally, the Vulkars would take a captured slave and sell them for a nice profit to Davik, or an off-world slaver.
Yeah.
But a Republic officer is no ordinary catch.
Yeah, especially
a Jedi. I still think Bastila's just a Republic officer. That could work to our advantage. Maybe she'll even figure out a way to escape from the Vulkar base on her own.
She's too valuable to leave with the Vulkar scum at the base. Breshik's probably got your Republic friend hidden away somewhere safe until the big swoop race. You'll never find her.
Well, there there has to be
I'm
somebody.
afraid your friend has become a pawn in Brezhik's game to take over the lower city.
Alright,
He's
so
offered her
let's
up as
kill
the
him.
Vulkar's share of the prize in the annual swoop gang race. By putting
All
up
talk
the
is in,
valuable
you
prize,
bring in
Brezhik
your
hopes to
stealthy
win the
guys,
loyalty
and
of some
then
of the smaller gangs.
pow him in the face.
To finally destroy me.
That's worked
and
so
my
far.
followers.
So how do you propose we go about rescuing Bastila then? Well, we can't fight all the gangs.
No, just
Only
one.
hope you have of
And
rescuing
specifically
Bastila
one guy.
is to somehow win the big season opener of the swoop race.
That is the dumbest plan I have ever heard. So instead of just finding him and shooting him in the face with our stealthy abilities and all your guys, you wanna start winning a swoop race. Now, I never understood this part of the game. I mean, it's all fancy and nice, but that is the dumbest plan I've ever heard. Can you help me with this?
I might be able to help you with this. If you'd be willing to help us.
Of course, man.
We both have something to gain here, and much to lose. The swoop race is for the lower city gangs only. I could sponsor you as a rider for the Hiddenbecks this year. If you win the race, you'll win your friend's freedom. But first, you have to do something for me. My mechanics have developed an accelerator for a swoop engine. A bike with the accelerator installed can beat any other swoop out there. But the Vulkars stole the prototype from us. They plan to use it to guarantee a victory.
And now
this
you
year's
need
swoop
it
race.
back.
I need you to break into their base and steal it back.
Alright. How do I know he'll live up? Nah, he'll probably do that.
Base won't be easy. The front doors are locked tight.
Right, I know someone might. Right, mission. Alright, find mission, get into the base.
Mission? Gaddon, you can't be serious. She's just a kid. How is she supposed to help them with this?
Mission's explored every step of every back alley in the lower city. Plus, she knows the undercity sewers better than anyone. If anyone can get inside the Vulkar base, it's her.
Alright.
She and her Wookiee friend Zalbar are always looking to stir up a little excitement. They like to go exploring in the Undercity, despite the dangers. Your best bet is to look for her in the Undercity. But you'll need some way past the Sith guard post.
Yeah, I already ran into that issue. I got some Sith uniforms, but I didn't do shit.
A simple disguise might have worked on the upper city guard, but the security down here is much tougher. You'll need the proper papers to get past him. Luckily, my gang ambushed one of the Sith patrols headed down to the Undercity. They never made it, and their security papers fell into my hands. Since we're working together now, I suppose I could give them to you in exchange for your uniforms. With the security papers, you won't need a disguise anyway.
Alright, we'll do it.
Thanks for the uniform.
I'd question it, but I don't think there's any other way to actually do this. I'll be back when I get the prototype.
I suggest you hurry.
Right, so no more unique voice... Wait, does that mean I can just start walking around here? I am not so sure. Let's not tempt fate. I think that if you go in the wrong doors here, they'll actually start shooting you on sight. And then you get a whole bunch of stuff to deal with. Now, if we were a soldier, that might have been an option, but we don't have HP. What is that? What's yours? What's your HP at? So, Karth is at 55. We're sitting at half of that. Okay, so we got the... Before we go into the Undercity, I think it's best to actually return to Hideout, upgrade our stuff, and then come back. Now, we can rapidly transit back, so that's not a problem. I also think we may be able to win the first couple of duels with our upgraded gun. Now, again, I would love to start dual wielding, but our guy is so hopeless with our dexterity that we can't actually dual wield anything just about yet. Attack bonus. Well, okay. Take it. Armor. Defense bonus. Sure. Max dexterity bonus plus that. Now, that's already upgraded. So, hang on. What's our actual dexterity total bonus right now? Oh, plus what? Which means that we can actually wear that armor. That's the exact same thing. Okay, you get that, then you get that, and ladies and gentlemen, I'll be right back after this quick toilet break. Be right back. It is getting rather chilly over here. Let's see. Yeah, that's I got that question down. Alright, so we got some decent armor. We have a upgraded weapon. It's not going to do a whole lot, but the attack modifier will make it easier for us to actually hit our target. Let's see. Now, our total chance to hit, how much does that go down? Oh yeah, from plus 5 to plus 1. That's even minus 1. So it's much, much, much better to actually do it with 1 right now. I mean, the extra damage is nice, but if you're not going to be hitting anyone with it, then obviously that's pointless. Four to 13. I wish. Alright, let's see if we can actually duel right now. We have an energy shield, we have decent armor, we have a decent weapon, and we now know that we can actually hit people with it. Okay, so the rapid shot takes away 4 from the chance to hit. Which is almost the same, which is actually exactly the same as dual wielding. So technically it is worth more to dual wield, because then instead of shooting twice, you shoot 4 times. So dual wielding with normal attack is better than rapid shot with 1 weapon. Okay, so... And then of course if you have if you have 2 weapons and you rapid shot, you're not going to be hitting anything. Which is basically what we've already experienced. Okay, so... Dual wielding... Single attack. Okay, Jure. Oh wait. Can we already do this with our persuade? What's in this for me, right? Shit. Now, we could do it later, but let's just do it now. Mysterious stranger. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in store for you. You've seen him lose night after night after night, but this time he's after
shots fired.
Meat. In this corner, I give you Deadeye Duncan, and in the other corner, a relative newcomer.
She's not even facing the enemy.
Emerging from the shadows with no history.
Is that a Rakatan there in the audience? I think it is. Oh, okay, so, he's wielding a melee weapon, which means we get at least 1 shot off before he gets here. Let's see if we can hit him. We got him. Got him!
To do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Oh, don't worry. We can do better. Wait a second. Hang on a second. So, 2 to 7. 1 to 6. It doesn't matter. I was thinking maybe having 3 attacks with Karst Blaster is better than having 4 attacks, 2 of which is not with Karst Blaster. Okay, yeah, right. Get ready for duel. Let's do it. But it's actually better to just dual wield and then normal attack. You do have to win, of course.
We have a very in this corner, one of the greats, a man so tough, even a disfiguring injury couldn't end his career. And in the other corner, a relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history,
no past, and no name.
The mysterious stranger.
I've listened to this dialogue so often. Okay, so I am not sure if we're going to need our energy shield here. Let's try to do it without first. We're not gonna die, so... Okay, well, this is... We're not really hitting a lot. That's okay. You only need to hit a few shots. So far I'm winning. Barely. Yes, that was a good hit. Now we got him. I don't think we can take down the next though. Not without stims or energy shields. Which I'm willing to expend. Mysterious stranger for real. Only time will tell. And time will indeed tell. Indeed. Now we are going to try this next one with the energy shield. Oh, and we should also heal. Now we have med packs to spare, so like wasting one just to get 2 extra points is kind of worth it here. Right. More credits. Let's see. Get ready. Yes, do it. Now, for this, we will need our energy shields and our stim.
Draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in
now, maybe Constitution would be good, but perhaps Dexterity instead to get the extra chance to hit and the extra dodge. Since that is our main weakness. And the energy shield will take care of our lack of health.
You know her. You love her. Ice. And in the other corner, a rising star taking that first step into the big leagues. I give you the mysterious stranger.
Alright, so we need, I think Alarchy is the dexterity one. Energy shield first. And Alarchy. Snore the line and let's fire. This isn't doing too hot. Alright, I am not confident. Remove that. Let's start single. We must at least hit her. Oh, come on. Alright, plan B. Which one does the most damage? Longsword? Vibro? Longsword. Let's Volker Shock Stick. Okay, now we only need to hit her. And then stun her. Your character finished the Stormtrooper Academy. Yes. That is exactly it, Volker. Now, we only need to actually stun her. Yes, okay, okay. Now, what we do is we bring out the big guns. Longsword, Viro Blade. 12 to 1 to 10. Is this actually good? Longsword, Viro Blade, 10 to 10. Right, so that is -3, -1. But she can't actually react, so -3, -1. Okay, so the longsword is a little bit better here. Let's see. Now she can't react, so that means that our scoundrel ability to deal more damage is activated. And hopefully that will give us the edge. Well, what do you know? Oh yeah, knocked out. Get out of here. I don't know, that actually went fairly well. But I think the next duelist actually uses a melee weapon, which means that we will probably not be able to stun them. Now it doesn't hurt to try, of course. I mean, we will expend a med pack and an energy shield charge, but that's of course fine. Yeah, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special
yes, here comes the guy with the jewel blade.
He's a legend in the sport, a 20-year veteran who still knows how to show the young kids, but there's always some young gun coming up to knock the veterans off. And we've got one of the best right here. I give you
the mysterious stranger. What a shit name for duelist, though. Alright. Now, the same trick applies. Hit him. Can we dual wield? No. Okay. Same trick applies. First of all, that doesn't actually help. So what if we stamina for the extra constitution? And then we strength, the extra bit of hitting power. And then we stun him. Oh. Wow, that did 7 damage. Oh, okay, well, do actually hit him. Ow. Ow. Okay. This is bad. This is really bad. We can maybe take like 1 more hit and then we die, but he's missing, so we're fine. Oh no, we're fine. Aye. Hopeful renewal. Don't you get fully healed whenever you enter a duel? I don't know, actually. I mean, if you do... Oh, you do. Okay, well then I will try that next time. Thank you, guys. By the way, I've returned. I got bored, so I'm watching the stream again. Welcome back, Mim. I did say we're heading out. Though, watching a classic game like this. I mean, what better can you do on a Saturday? Alright. Strength. Stamina. That little bit of extra HP. Now, I don't think we can actually do anything else, because he'll already hit us. We only need to stun him once. It's a 25% chance. Oh, come on. Stun him. Stun him. We only need to stun him once, and then we can probably wreck him. Oh, no. No, we're just done. Completely smashed. Okay, Marl, you win. Alright, boys. Well done, bud. You have anything?
Talk to Edgar. He's in charge.
Nope. Alright, so now we gotta quickly go visit Zelka. Let's get our blasters back. Karth blaster. Blaster pistol. What's a penny say?
Again? You're starting to bore me. I don't come here to talk. I come to watch the duels and see if there's anyone.
Alright. Now, if you actually tell him to go that you're here to collect the bounty, he's gonna say, well, in the middle of all these people? Probably not. Now, our guy isn't looking too hot. Shall we sell some of the stuff we have? Because I think we can make quite a nice amount of credits.
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium.
Yeah. Let me just see. Do you have anything worth getting here? I mean, the sniper rifle is fairly nice. All right. Now, what do we sell? Let's see. Stun ray. We don't really need. Whatever. Adrenal. Nah, we want those. Stealth field generator. We're not going to use this. Bunch of grenades. We don't use these blaster rifles at all. Karth likes guns. I like guns. And with guns I mean pistols. We don't need all that many. Vibro blades are better. Volker shock sticks. Useful. Clothing parts, mic pack, antidote pack. That must be against poison. Ah, that's fine. Made a little bit of cash. Wish you could just take all that stuff, but of course, it's not how this game works. There's even stuff on display there that you can't actually buy, such as the ion rifle, which is of course great against droids. And shields. Useless against anything else. Now, Zelka. Have you got some healing?
Welcome back.
Got some healing.
It will just take me a moment while I examine.
You're God. Now, I don't think we can fast transit back. Nah. So I'll have to quickly move through the rest of this back to the Undercity. Oh, what's happening over there? Do I spy with my little eye an opportunity to do something? Injured and in need of assistance. I cannot reason with them. But if I fight back, I will be arrested. Yes.
Get out of here, you goggle-eyed freak!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Go back to where you...
More of these fucking racists.
Why do you care what happens to some scummy alien? He's just a freak.
Yeah, he isn't even supposed to be in the upper city.
Now, I'm not one for child abuse, but sometimes some kids do need a little bit of a beating. Now, I can't do that because I'm not their parents, of course. But just because this is gonna give me like, well, you're just a stummy, like whatever the other guy said. And this is probably gonna get me arrested. Let's try it anyway.
Oh, run for it!
Oh no, he was fine. So I'm gonna visit with a work associate when those human children attack me and chase me through the siege. Yeah, sorry man. Here, have a med pack. Yeah, there's a lot of racist assholes over here. Thank you for saving me from those human children. Let's take my leave now. That's okay, mate. Have a good one. Now I have to start compensating for the bad manners of all these jackasses. Merchant.
If the Sith cared anything about us, they'd stop that gang war in the lower city.
I don't think the Sith want to get involved in any gang war. And they don't really care about you, they simply want to keep the planet under control, make sure it doesn't fall back to the Republic, and then be on their merry way.
This elevator is off. It's obvious.
Oh, right, I've got the authorization
What
papers.
did you say, sir?
Papers, please. Yes, got them right here, don't worry.
Lower city. Just be careful down there.
Yes.